So yes, it does mean something important when you're dreaming of the thing that you're desiring, of the thing that you've been manifesting and calling in. But what does it mean? Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the B community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, self-development, and so much more. And today I want to talk to you about our dreams and what they mean. Just some super interesting insight on dreams, esoteric, spiritual, and scientific as well. I want to talk about some of the different types of dreams we have, the timing of those dreams and what that means. And then I want to talk about why we dream of the things that we're manifesting, that we're actively manifesting, or, unconsciously as well, and bad dreams and nightmares as well. Before that though, a quick word from our sponsor and a book recommendation. Audible is the leading provider of spoken word entertainment all in one place. They have the largest selection of audiobooks ranging from bestsellers to new releases, personal development books, fantasy books, celebrity memoirs. Everything you could possibly want is there. They also have meditations, fitness programs, and podcasts as well. As you all know, I've been an Audible member for years before I even started working with them. And as an Audible member, every month I get a credit for any title in their entire premium selection. And I also have access to their Audible originals. I listen to Audible while I clean my house. My house has gotten so messy in the last week because I've been so busy. I've been traveling, I'm dealing with juju, and just everything's been piling up. I'm gonna put on an audiobook and I'm going to get through this. And last night, in just a couple of hours, while listening to the audiobook that I'm going to recommend for you today, I got everything done. So I listened to it while I clean the house, while I go on a walk, while I commute over to Sedona from LA. I'm always able to learn something new while I'm being productive. So last night I was listening to Why We Sleep, and that's what gave me the idea for this video. Also, I was talking to my friend about my dream, or about her dream for me yesterday, and that gave me the idea, like, it's time to talk about dreams, because if you know me, I'm obsessed with dreams. So I was listening to Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, and it does have that scientific approach to it, dreams as free psychotherapy. So if you want to listen to that, if you haven't checked out Audible yet, I want to give you your first audiobook for free on me on Audible. Just go to audible.com/Leeor or text Leeor to 500-500 and you can get Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker for free. Give yourself the gift of listening, and if you want to find out more, go to audible.com/Leeor or text Leeor to 500-500 and get your first free audiobook for free. So I do want to make a few notes about dream work before we get into this video that are very important for anybody who wants to start understanding their dreams and working with their dreams. First of all, you are the one who is an expert on your dreams. You can consult dream experts, you can consult me, other people, friends and family, but they will never know as much as you do about your own dream, because dreams are felt experiences. The feeling that they give you, the memories, the nostalgia, often there's no words for what you experience while you dream. So only you can really know what it means. However, experts and videos like this and, consulting online and books and things like that, they can give you an idea of what maybe some certain symbolism or emotions that you felt did mean. And sometimes you'll get this feeling, this click. And that click usually means like, okay, this is one of the meanings of that dream. But if somebody's interpreting your dream and you don't get that click, you don't get that feeling of, oh, that's what it means, that's likely not what it means. So don't take everything for face value. Take things with a grain of salt when it comes to dream interpretation and listening to other people. So people can offer you suggestions, and if it clicks, it clicks, and if it doesn't, you're the expert on your dreams. So secondly, dreams are nuanced, okay? They have many layers of meaning. One dream, and even one small aspect of your dream, like maybe you saw a tiger in your dream, that can mean so many different things. It's not that seeing a tiger in your dream means the same thing every time. It's nuanced. There's layers of meaning. There's colors and shades of meaning to every dream. So don't worry about figuring out what this one dream means. Instead, let dream work be a way that you unpeel and unravel layers of your mind and what exists beneath the surface inside of you. Get more insight on who you are and what's going on there. It's really a beautiful art. So don't take it so literally. There's so many different meanings for each dream. In fact, I recommend when interpreting your dream that you consider many meanings rather than one. So the information that I give you about dreams is mostly from my research. I've read dozens of books. I take many workshops, seminars, I go to meetings, and I've had a lot of experience interpreting my own dreams. I talk to my friends and family about dreams on a daily basis. It is definitely my area of focus in life these days. So that's where it's coming from. But if you need scientific proof for every single part of this, you might not find it. There are some callbacks to the Why We Sleep book, which is very research-backed and scientifically proven, but basically this is just my experience with dream work that I'm going to share with you. It has resonated with many, so let's jump into it. So I want to talk first about dreams that you have right as you drift off to sleep. So many of us will be on our phones or watch TV and fall asleep immediately after. And so the dreams that we have right as we're falling asleep, the thoughts and visions and segments of dreams that we have right in the beginning of the night tend to be a processing of what you experienced that day, what you saw right before you went to sleep, maybe the last couple of days. But it's very surface level. It's like you saw somebody's Instagram, they might show up in your dream. That doesn't usually mean so much. It's just processing of stimulation, of stimuli. So looking too much into those dreams is not so helpful because it's usually just kind of like a recall of what's been going on. So it's not going through your day step by step, but it's like a certain person will pop up or a feeling or a thought, and that's just really a processing of what happened that day. Now, dreams that happen kind of like in the middle of the night or in REM sleep, those are dreams that process heavy emotions that you may be currently experiencing. So this Why We Sleep book, it calls it free psychotherapy, because let's say that you are grieving or going through a breakup or some sort of really heavy experience. Maybe you're moving, maybe there was some rejection, maybe there's like a lot of joy. During this part of your sleep, during these really vivid visual dreams, you're going to process the emotions that you're feeling in the daytime in your waking state. It's also the time in which old memories and old trauma and pain is consolidated and archived. So it's basically your time to process things that are weighing you down, that are heavy on you, emotions that are really heavy on your soul and on your heart. It's really good. It's a really healing time. You want to prioritize getting REM sleep. And the way that you do that is by giving yourself plenty of time in bed to get into REM sleep, because it does come with deeper sleep, and also not drinking. Alcohol really disrupts REM sleep. From what I remember, you can't even get into REM sleep when you had even one drink. So that really disrupts your REM sleep. So often, actually, there's new research on hangovers that say that our hangovers are less due to dehydration and the buildup of, I think it's acetaldehyde. I don't know how to say it, but it's basically the chemical in alcohol and certain alcohols. It's less due to that and more due to the fact that you didn't have good sleep, deep sleep. So deep sleep is very important for us. It's very important for our biology, and it's something that we've evolved to do. So there's a reason why we do it. So yeah, during this time, you're going to process your emotions. You're going to feel better in the morning after something bad happens to you when you've had good REM sleep. The next kind of dream I want to talk about are dreams that happen right as you're waking up or right before you're waking up. These tend to be, from my experience, and also ancient societies like ancient Egyptian societies and ancient Greece had these beliefs as well, as do polytheistic indigenous cultures. They believe that these dreams that come to us in naps or right before waking, are dreams that come from the divine, dreams that come from gods or from higher realms. And I believe this as well. I believe that the divine sends us our most potent messages right before we're about to wake up from our sleep. So they tend to be prophetic dreams. This is the time where you receive messages from other dimensions. You can experience hypnagogic hallucinations, or as I like to call them, psychic gifts, or visions from the divine and from the future. So these are not to be taken literally, like 100% literally. Sometimes they will be literal, but rather feel them, observe them, analyze them. I've had quite a few literal experiences with dreams, but it's like I had a few dreams about my ex. I saw some people that would come into his life before they came in. It wasn't exactly the same people, but they looked very similar once they came into his life. And now in the dream, they were doing something that these people never ended up doing together, but it was a representation of the energetic connections that this group of people would end up happening. I also saw my ex starting to date a girl that looks just like who he's dating now in the dream. So he's not dating the girl that I saw, but it's just a representation, right? It's not literal, but it's symbolic. And now, dreaming of your manifestation. Why do we dream of the things that we want, the things that we've been calling in? So I tend to believe that if you're going to sleep thinking about it, if you have your dreams right in the beginning of the night, and I know that it's kind of hard to discern when you've had your dream, but it does come with awareness and with time working with your dreams. So if that dream comes right in the middle of the night after you went to sleep thinking about your desire, it's likely that you're just dreaming about what's top of your mind. However, if you have a dream that's symbolic, let's say somebody else has a dream about you getting married, or you're dreaming in deep sleep closer to waking or having a very vivid and lucid deep dream that shows you getting married, but it's not literally with the person that you were thinking about before bed, that's likely a representation that the thing that you're calling in is about to show up in your physical life. And I don't know when, but it's very close. And why do I say that? Okay. So the way that thought forms work and manifestation is that we're calling things from the immaterial, from the divine, from the invisible world into the material visible world. So think of it as bringing our desires from higher realms into lower ones. So the dream world tends to exist in the astral realm. It's the same thing really, or in the same dimension, and that is often associated with the fourth dimension, which comes right on top of this one that we exist in, which is the third dimension, or right in between the fifth and the third. And we oscillate between fifth and third here, in this community at least. So if your desire has made it to the fourth dimension, it's likely about to materialize into the third. So I do believe that dreaming deeply and symbolically about the things that you're calling in definitely indicates that it's about to manifest. And if you've had an experience like this, please share it in the comments below. I'm going to add it to my research, and it's very interesting to me. So I tweeted about this, and someone asked me, what if you have a bad dream? What if you have a nightmare? And I just want to say, yeah, of course, sometimes we'll get indications and warnings and prophecies of negative things happening. However, dreams have so many different layers of meaning. And personally, in my dream practice, I've seen that bad dreams tend to be reflections of deep inner anxieties, much more often than they are warnings. So if we see, God forbid, a family member dying or something like that happening, it's often an indication of your connection and attachment to this person, a lot more so than it is a warning that something bad is going to happen to them. So rather than worrying about your negative dreams, your bad dreams, and your nightmares, I want you to just review them, analyze them, and unpeel back the layers of their meaning, because there's going to be a lot of meaning there. It could be a desire for closeness with this person, or your subconscious mind saying, maybe it's time to appreciate them a little bit more. There's going to be so many meanings, and I wouldn't worry about your nightmares so much. Okay, so that's it for me today for this segment of our dream work. I'm going to do more videos about dreams. I take this very, very seriously, dream work. So I do it only when I'm really ready to provide deep value about it. And today I was. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. It helps our community grow. Please leave a comment about what you liked learning and what resonated, maybe about a dream you've had. Let's do some interpretations in the comments. Let's help each other interpret. Say hello to Jupiter in the comments, and support our sponsor by getting your free audiobook on audible.com/Leeor, or text Leeor to 500-500. I love you so much. Thanks for spending some time with me today. And until next time, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye. I can't close the camera today. Boom.